Okay, hello YouTube, and specifically those who are on low income, Section 8, WIC, Social Security, or any type of government assistance, and you have little income coming in. You need to learn and start prepping, okay? And I want to come and talk to you and all other preppers as well about water shortage and contamination and the experience that I had and why we need to change the way we deal with water outages, contamination, and update the standard, okay? So first, I want to just talk about a story. Just about 3 weeks ago, December 16th, where I live, the water went out. Um, And they usually are always fixing on the pipes out here, but it was a Sunday, so I figured something was going on. But before I get too ahead of myself, I just want to just walk you through this story real quick. Because this can happen to anyone, all right? So I wake up Sunday morning. I go use the bathroom. I'm able to flush the toilet. I'm able to wash my hands, right? Then I go and start working on some breakfast. I'm cooking. I even use a little water to saute some vegetables. And I even started boiling some water for some tea. So everything is going good, right? I got plenty of running water and I have nothing to worry about. So I sit down for a few hours and watch a little TV with my son or how he's playing around. But then me being who I am, I got tired of looking at the dishes because I actually usually clean the dishes as I go, and the only thing that's left are the dishes we eat with and eat on. So I get up to go clean, and lo and behold, the water is out. I'm like, huh? What? I turned it back off to try again. I'm like, this can't be happening. And I turn it on, and nope, the water is still out. And I'm like, what's going on? So I run to the bathroom to see, and I'm like, oh no, the water's out in the bathroom too. Can't turn the water on, can't flush the toilet. And I'm like, oh, there got to be a notice on our door. So that's what's popping up in my head because they usually do inform us when they're going to cut the water off. But by it being a Sunday, I figured it was maybe an emergency, but I was also hoping to know what was going on. So I go to my front door and check, no notice. I'm like, okay, so maybe this is just an emergency. And I'll find out more when I do go downstairs because I did have to take some garbage out that day. Um, I throw my trash away in a small shopping bags, and then once it's too many on the weekends, especially, then I go toss it out. So after that, I probably still sat around for a little bit more, and I said, "Well, we'll be okay. Whatever's going on with the water, I'm sure they'll get it fixed and up and running pretty soon." In the meantime, I had like a few bottles of water left to drink. We had juice. He had milk if needed. So I think, in my mind, I'm like, we'll be okay on liquids. Boy, was that a big prepper mistake. Because actually, 2, 3 weeks before that, I had made the decision that I didn't want to use bottled water anymore. One, for the fact that it's really not the best water anyway. It's basically out the tap, right? And and plus it's a hassle to have to carry 2, 3 cases of water up 3 flights of stairs every couple of weeks. So, um, so believe it or not, I have ran out of the last case of water that day, and I don't know how, I probably had just a few bottles of water between my son and I to share. So I said, we'll be okay. Tomorrow I'll go get water. We'll be okay for at least one day. And so later on, it's like still early afternoon. The sun is still out. I decided I wanted to take the garbage out. I'm going downstairs, and as I'm getting ready to go, my conscience is telling me, Rachel, take your purse. Take your purse with you. And I'm like, I'm trying to reason with my intuition and my gut instinct. And I'm like, no, what I need my purse for? I don't need nothing from the store. We'll be okay. The water will be back on. Then I could attach my pure filter here. Then I could attach that to the sink and filter out any contaminants that may be coming out the pipes once they got the water back up and running. I said, we'll be okay, right? Um, and nope, another prepper mistake. I assumed that we would be fine without water because when I got downstairs, there was a notice on the main door and it had said, "Dear residents, we had to shut the water down." So many words. We had to shut the water off due to an emergency. Plus, we were under a 48-hour boil advisory. Ew. Oh no. Now I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh, okay. That's a first. Because they are always constantly working on these pipes. But this was the first I remember we have to boil the water, okay? So I turned right back around and went upstairs and did, grabbed my purse. Because my baby was already with me. I didn't want to leave him upstairs because we was actually going to go for a walk. But that walk ended up turning into a drive to Walmart where we grabbed 2 of the 40-count cases of water and 3 gallons of distilled water. Then we went back home and finished off the rest of our day. And with all that said, now I'm getting into the point of this video, and which is how much water you need to keep for yourself and individuals in your family, and water alternatives. So my first point is pretty much basically have extra bottles of water. Don't make the mistake I made and run out of water and shit hits the fan and you're going to be sitting there thinking about how thirsty you are when you need to be probably bugging out somewhere or whatever you may have to do if shit hits the fan. So keep you extra bottles of water on deck in your home or your apartment. Forget about how much work it may be having to carry it. Just do it, okay? And I actually just made a video about this water. I got at Dollar General, so check it out. I got one of these cases for free when I purchased 3 of them. My next point is the 1-gallon distilled waters. Whoever came up with the standard, even FEMA, that we need just 1 gallon of water per person per day, that's not true, okay? That needs to be tossed out and updated because I bought 3 gallons of water and my son and I, we went through 1.5 gallons that first night from washing dishes, washing our hands, and washing our bodies. Now, given that a real situation was to be happening, I'm not going to be worried about washing dishes, but still, we tapped out at 1 gallon of water that first night. It wasn't even a full day, okay? So make sure you have enough water per person. With a regular 24 cases of water, my son and I could get through that in a week. But with the new 40 count that Walmart has, as heavy as it is, that lasted us actually a little over a week, probably about 10 days. So keep that in mind if you're sharing water with someone or just for yourself in general. Okay, excuse me. I had to pause that video for a quick second because my baby was wanting to talk to me. Oh, here you come again. Okay. He needed me to restart his cartoons on Netflix. All right, back to what I'm talking about. Okay, I mentioned having enough extra bottles of water, and then with the gallon of water per person per day, scratch that. You need at least 2. You need at least 3, no less than 2, okay? For just yourself. And then the next person gonna need 3, no less than 2, okay? And then when the water is back up and running and you have to boil it, here, this pot back here, that's now my designated boiling pot. I don't think I'm going to be using that to cook anymore. So keep that in mind when it comes to contaminated water. Having an extra pot that you can use to boil that dirty water. And then, of course, you're going to need a funnel to funnel the water into spare containers. This container I don't use anymore because the lid broke. So I use this container to put the water in after it was boiled. And I have this nice Contigo water bottle here. It keeps your water hot, it keeps your water cold. But I actually didn't put the boiled water in here. But I just wanted to make a point that make sure you have a nice container to just drink out of after you sanitize or boil the water. And then another way to store water, I do home care and my clients use this laundry detergent. And of course there are other different type of containers like this, but I like the size because it's really small and compact. It does get pretty heavy when you put the water in there, but I kept 2 of those containers from her and I filled those up with clean water. And I like it because of the spout. I can use that to wash our hands, wash the dishes, wash our bodies, and just press it out the spout. The next thing on my list will be water alternatives. Okay, this boy, he must know I'm recording because I told him don't bother me while I'm recording, and I was actually practicing what I was going to say, and it's like now that I'm recording, he want to keep running back here. So the next point I have on my list are water and tissue alternatives. And when I say water alternatives, I mean things to clean your hands and your body with. First, I have over here hand sanitizer, very important. And I do like the foam hand sanitizer. I feel like the foam goes a long way. And then I have baby wipes to clean. That's so important. And guess what? I had actually ran out of baby wipes that day too. Go figure. I mean, like that. This was really a test to tell me I need to work on my preps. Okay, so have you some hand sanitizer, baby wipes. If you're a woman, have you some nice feminine wipes, and even facial wipes. Men and women can use this because if you're out in the wild, you don't want your face to be dirty, and you definitely don't want to be rubbing your face with dirty hands. So you're going to need antibacterial wipes. And I like this too. This is hand soap. It's also foam. Again, the foam seems to go a long way. And you can have a small thing of body wash, baby wash. Keep that stuff in mind when you're putting your preps together. Of course, if you're in your home, you're going to have dishwashing liquid for your dishes. But that's going to be in another point. So I have extra sanitizer, disinfectant spray for whatever you may need it. Like if you have a emergency toilet, you might want to disinfect the toilet seat if you have extra people. Or I got these here from Toys R Us before they shut down, the flushable protectors. So those really come in handy. Then here, this is what I really like here. There's no rinse wash. This will really come in handy when you can't use the water to clean yourself. All you have to do is rub it all over your body and wipe yourself clean. You could use a spare face towel, t-shirt, or the baby wipes and wipe yourself clean. It leaves you smelling good and it leaves you feeling quite clean on top of that, okay? What else? So, yeah, those are alternatives to water and tissue. Because when you can't flush the toilet or when you're out bugging out, you're not going to have much tissue on you, okay? Or when it run out, you're going to need a backup. Next, I want to talk about hygiene because that is so important. As a prepper, and especially a female, you have to be ready to clean your body, okay? especially your privates and your hands, all right? Let's just put it out there. You're going to need to clean your hands and your privates, all right? And that takes me back to the feminine wipes, the baby wipes, the no rinse wash, and you want to be prepared for your cycle, ladies, okay? So have plenty of feminine products. You see, I got this free sample here. I mean, it's not even a sample. This is not sponsored by Tampax, okay? When I go to the VA hospital with my client, I always make sure I grab a few of these free feminine products that they put in the bathroom. So keep that in mind when you're out and about at certain establishments and they have free stuff like that laying around. Take it, okay? And then another great alternative would be reusable cloth pads. This is my first one. This is definitely needs some work on, but this is the back of it too. I don't want to show you the front. I mean, it's not that bad, but I just wanted to show the back. So don't cringe, don't fear. All right, learn how to make you some reusable cloth pads, ladies. And also have you a nice little, I call this my feminine bag. You know, I keep extra tampons, panty lines, or pads, even an extra pair of underwear, because you never know how your body may leak when you are on your cycle, okay? So let's just be real about this, women. Okay. And then for your child, have you extra pull-ups. And if you're really skilled, I'm working on it, make reusable diapers or reusable pull-ups. I mean, when they get soiled, you'll have to throw them out. But I'm just going over different options here. Okay? What else? So that's hygiene. Oh, we have toothbrushes. Now this here is amazing. It's pre-packaged and it has scope on there. You don't need no water to use these to brush your teeth. So when you see these, grab them. You get two. This is perfect. My son gets one. I get one. Okay? Or if you're at home, the video got cut off. I have to start from where it got cut off. If you're at home, have your extra toothbrushes on deck. And here, more samples. Don't be afraid to go to food pantries and get stuff, okay? I have racked up on a bunch of these little samples and toothbrushes here working at a food pantry, okay? So just be humble. It's not even about being humble. Put your pride to the side and just take a deep breath. Go to a food pantry. Get you some free stuff, okay? I even got this cool thing here. This is like, forgive me for the term I'm going to use. This is like, I think, a homeless care package. I think that's what you would call this. It has a lot of cool things in here for those who may not have a home. And I wasn't even expecting the lady to give me this because I did list my address when I went there to go pick up my client's food box. And I said, I might as well sign up too. And the lady was nice. She gave her and I one of these nice care packages. And some little kid, I guess some little kid helped put this together and wrote this beautiful note on there. Let me see. You matter. Here are a few things to brighten your day. I just want you to know that I care and that you matter to God. I'm praying for you. Love, Bianca. I think that's so sweet. Something else I want to say about hygiene. Have Q-tips. This is at my bathroom. Have Q-tips. If you're staying in the home, disposable rinsing cups. This is supposed to be for the cotton ball section, but I like it with the cups more. Have you the latex gloves. I keep my gloves in this use sanitizing wipes, disinfecting wipes container. When I'm ready to clean, I could just grab me some up out of there. Because if a situation is really going on, you want to preserve as much water as possible. So having gloves to work, cook, clean, even clean yourself will help save just a little bit more water. Okay, what else? The next point will be, right here, nail grooming. Oh, I know you're looking at this like, what the heck? She's gonna be opening up a nail shop when shit hits the fan. No, I'm just making a point that I get hangnails, and so do you, and your nails get dirty. So you might want to have a nice little kit. It don't necessarily have to be all bling bling out like this. This is what I just keep in my purse. But you want to have you a kit that contains a good nail clipper to get in those cuticles, a file to file your nails down, because you don't want to be scratching yourself and giving yourself little nicks and stuff. Tic Tacs to help freshen your breath in between, or if you don't want to, or if you don't have a toothbrush, or you ran out of the disposable ones. I mean, if you're in a wild, I've heard preppers say someone's hungry will smell a Tic Tac a mile away, I guess. But let's just say that's not the case. Have you some Tic Tacs, okay? It's going to help if you're hungry too, I guess. Lip balm, okay? Breath strips. That's just the one I keep. Tweezers. You're definitely going to need some type of tweezers, especially if you get a splinter. I will also have one in your emergency kit that's sanitized and separate from what you will use to groom yourself with. Here, another free sample. I think I got this out of those baby pouches that you get from Target when you register for the baby registry when you're about to have a baby shower. Okay, there's so many babies in that one sentence, but I hope you understand what I mean. So when you go to Target and you make a baby registry, you get this cool little pouch with free samples. I think this is what that was in. I have some little scissors that I use when I'm sewing to clip the thread. I just keep those in there. So my son don't get a hold of them. Clippers. Definitely gonna need some regular fingernail clippers. And I have another tweezer in there, okay? And this is just something I actually carry with me every day. And you will be surprised how handy something comes into play when you need it. For example, one day, how old was my baby? He must have been still 1 year old. I'm driving to the daycare. So I'm driving to the daycare to take him to daycare so I could go to work. And this boy puts a Cheerio up his nose. Thank God I had these tweezers with me, because my fat fingers wasn't going to fit up his little 1 year old nose, okay? So I was so happy because I was freaking out. I mean, I'm a new mommy and a single mother on top of that. So this video is for single parents too. Learn how to prep and be prepared, okay? These tweezers saved my life to get that Cheerio out his nose, okay? Okay. The next point I want to make when it comes to water shortage and contamination is eating. Make sure you have plenty of paper products, paper plates, plastic cups, cutlery, again with the hand sanitizer, because you just want to make your life as easy as possible. Kleenex, because I actually use the Kleenex a lot when we're eating. I'll grab those quicker than I get up to go grab a napkin or a paper towel, because these are close by. So you just want to make your life as easy as possible when the water is out. You don't want to be focused on needing to clean anything. Have you a stockpile of paper plates, cups, forks, napkins, paper towels, Kleenex, okay? And I actually forgot to mention something about my story. So when I had mentioned that I wasn't going to buy bottled water anymore and I was going to use my filter, right? I had my system and I had the filter. But guess what I didn't have? The proper adapter. So there's another kiss my ass goodbye scenario if I needed, if to filter some water. So I end up calling Pure, and they actually very kindly sent me these adapters for free. And I hope these work on my faucet, okay? So Oh my goodness, this video was pretty long. I didn't want it to be that long, but I hope you all sat and watched and got some pointers. Please share any other ideas or anything I've probably missed while doing this video. I would love to know and learn everything I need to and to share with others. So until then, get the prepping, get prepared. All right, bye.